So one of the most fascinating things about the innovation ecosystem is how the collaboration works between incubators, accelerators like Techstars, and startup firms like yours, Aldrich. What do you think was the most positive impact you've seen in the Techstars program for your business?
When I started this company 3 years ago, and then we are lucky to join the Techstars program, so we relocated our whole team from Taiwan to the Texas. What I learned from Techstars is the diverse culture. Yeah, and then the culture and the slogan of the Techstars is "Give First." So it's totally different the environment from Asia society. So when I was a student, I always focused on my studies. But when I joined the Techstars, I just realized, wow, everyone help each other. So we can help the ecosystem better and bigger than before. So I still remember one time when I in the Techstars program, the other founder asked me, "Hey, do you need any help?" I just feel weird why you have to.
You were surprised.
Yeah, why you want to help me, because you can do your own business. Why you want to help me? So, but when he understand we just from Taiwan to Texas, so he asked me, "Oh, do you have blog? We can share with you. We can share your blog to my connection." And then after 1 week, we got the 50% increase the traffic to our website from United States.
One of those developments has got to be coming from the selection process and how you pick people like Aldrich and UX Testing to join the program, Matt. So what elements of that apply?
So something that people tend to underestimate that's actually key when it comes to recruiting the best 10 startups to join an accelerator program is what was just mentioned, the recruitment of the 10 best founding teams. We spend a lot of time recruiting them. Actually, 70% of the startups that we onboard have been recruited by some people from our team rather than just accepting anybody.
So you're doing outreach, looking for these founders.
Absolutely, yes. And that's really a key value proposition for us. We really want to pick the best.
And when you go about curating the teams, what is the selection process? I mean, there's just so many founders, so many different businesses out there. How do you narrow to the 10 best?
The managing directors and the program managers are going to be touring around the country or the countries, and they will communicate a lot with the founders and try to understand what's the project. We tend to say that it's all about the team, and then the traction. And that's what they want to basically understand from each founders.
So Aldrich, have you spent any time thinking about where Techstars had a positive impact, but also where it could have had more of a positive impact, where it could have improved for you?
Yeah, I think because, I originally from Taiwan, so I'm Asian, originally from Asia. So when we joined the Techstars, because, the time difference, so we arrived at the program too late. So, when the kicking off the day, we feel very tired. And then, the cultural difference is very important for different region startup team. We can improve this, like if we select the team from different culture, we can give them some like the tips and how to do the business. For example, in Asia, we like to meet the customer in person, and we take our package and then to visit them and to do the product demo. But in US, because the country is so big, so we always do video call in just 30 minutes. So we didn't know how to do that. So that's why I hired one native sales guy, and he teach me, oh, you have to start to like the small talk and then to finish the meeting within the 30 minutes. So I said, what? We can close a deal within 30 minutes? So it's totally different. So I think we can improve this to educate or help the Asian team or the other countries team when they relocate to US to join the program, how to do the business quickly.
In the different cultures.
Yeah, exactly.
How do you do the sales process in each different culture and tailor it for it?
Exactly.
Well, and it's got to be in the thinking already in Techstars is you're already offering a lot of value to companies like Aldrich's in the business development cycle. And you do already have the diversity of attendees and diversity of cohort teams. So how do you capitalize on that?
It's a challenging journey for everybody. What we are doing more and more of is bringing accelerators to different parts of the world. We've been announcing Techstars India recently. We'll be opening in Bangalore, and we're having an accelerator in Singapore as well. And this will allow us as an organization to strengthen the network and our understanding of how to do business in this part of the world.
And even be more diverse.
Absolutely, yes. But bringing also the knowledge that Aldrich was just mentioning to also different parts of our network.
Well, and on that note, Matt, where do you, from your experience now in Techstars, where do you think the program needs to evolve to have an even greater impact?
There is a big country, right, where we still don't have an accelerator, and it's mainland China. Mainland China is an ecosystem in itself. It's
well, 1.6 billion people, the world's second largest economy for sure.
But beyond the population, you also have a different way of doing business, a different set of technologies.
Yeah, to your point of culture.
Absolutely. And when we'll open our first accelerator in the country, we'll absolutely have to understand all the differences that might basically be important to be successful also over there.